Alright guys, welcome back. I wanted to just go over a couple of these bikes with you. You guys know I ordered a couple of these e-bikes. Okay, so I'm waiting for them now. These e-bikes are the big, they're the big thing now. So you order these things, you're going to have to wait, you know. You're not going to get them in 2 days. You're going to order them and you're going to wait. I've been waiting for this one here for weeks already. So I just wanted to go through these with you for a minute to let you see what's coming, because I'm going to be doing a lot of stuff with these on the channel in the spring and in the summer. I'm going to be going out on trails and flying the drones out on the trails and all that. So I just want you to see what I'm going to be getting here. So the first one is going to be the trail bike, which is the Lectric XP. And that's going to be this one right here, the black one. Now it has a 500 watt motor and it says up to 45 miles. Now that's, that's not going to happen, okay? You're going to probably get like 20 miles out of it, okay? So you got to remember something, okay? When they say this stuff about how, it's like the drones with the batteries, oh, it'll fly for 30 minutes and then when you get it, it's 18, okay? Well, you have to remember one thing that I think a lot of people forget about when they're looking at this crap, where it says, oh, it'll go 45 miles. No, it'll go 20 miles because you have to get back. You can't just go out 45 miles and, okay, I got to go back home now. Oh, wait a minute, there's no more battery left. Okay, see you later. Start pedaling. You can ride these things with, they have pedal assist, but you can ride them without any battery. But it's not easy to pedal these things. But these things are heavy. I think this one's like pretty close to 70 pounds. So pedaling these things is not that easy. Yeah, you can ride them, okay? But it's a lot more difficult than a regular bike that doesn't have all the weight on it and everything. So, okay, so I got this bike here because I do not like the 10-speed type style bikes, the ones with the real thin tires. First of all, I'm real short. I'm a midget. So this kind of bike here with the fat tires, you're going to get the softer ride with the fat tires. This is more for me, okay? So I think the tires on this one are 3-inch. They're 3-inch wide tires. It's got a 500 watt motor with a peak of 750. Disc brakes. I think a 6 or 7 speed transmission. Yeah, it's got a lot of nice features for the price point. So, little light here, little headlight here. It's got a little tail light there. It's got the rack. And then I've bought a lot of little things for, like a mirror, phone holder, bags, and all this mumbo jumbo to keep, you have to, whenever you're going to go out on trails and stuff, you have to carry extra stuff like a can of Fix-A-Flat or, supposedly they're puncture-proof tires, but they're not. They say all this crap, but none of that stuff's true. You're going to get flats, okay? So you just got to learn to deal with it. A lot of people are putting that green goop and filling these tires up with those. So that's an option I might look into. I saw it on a couple of YouTube videos. Okay, so yeah, it has a lot of nice features on here at the price point. So I'm going to be using this one for the trail because, of course, this one has the fold-up option here. As you see, it'll fold up and I can throw it in the back of the back seat. I probably can squeeze it in the blue car, but I have the gray car. I can maybe just throw it in the fold-down thing in the Focus that I have, the 2007 Focus. So I might be able to just throw it in the back of that thing, fold it up like that. So yeah, that works out pretty good. This looks like a really nice product for the price point. So we're going to be getting that one, and it has a lot of really nice features on here. But you're not going to get that. You're not going to get no 45 miles out of that. You can just forget that. Okay, so, and another nice thing about this thing, it comes fully assembled too, so you don't have to put it together. All you got to do is slip the handlebars on, tighten the pedals up and just make sure everything's tight and turn it on and go. Charge the battery up and off you go. So I've seen a bunch of videos on it, and yeah, looks really nice. It says due to demand, shipping will take 1 to 3 weeks. Well, it's going to take longer than that, I can tell you that. Because like I said, these electric bikes, I mean, this is the big thing right now. I mean, this is like the drones were 5 years ago. Everybody is buying these things. I mean, this company was a startup. They just been on business 1 year, and they only have this one model. Well, actually, they have two, the step through and this, but basically it's the same thing. It's basically the same bike. They've already sold 15,000 of these things in 1 year. This is the only product they have to sell. So you order one of these, you're going to wait. So there's that. Now the next one I ordered, now this is going to be my city bike, for around town and stuff like that. And that's going to be this RadRunner. Now this has a 750 watt motor. Now this one was in stock when I ordered it, so this one will probably be here. I just ordered this one. But it says it's in stock, and they've already sent me an email, so this thing might be here by the end of next week. Now, I just got the $11.99 one, and then I bought the little basket that goes on the front. That was another $60. But I didn't order the fenders yet or anything like that, so you're not going to want to drive it around in any kind of wet conditions or anything. I won't ride it unless it's completely dry, because I don't want no water flying up on me, when I'm driving around testing it out. So I want it to be dry before I use this one. So this one has a 750 watt motor, and this is a class 2 bike too. Now a class 2, there's class 2 and class 3. Class 2 can only go 20 miles an hour, which is what this one does. Now the other one is a class 2, but you can turn it into a class 3, which will go 28 miles an hour. Now all this stuff is plus or minus a couple of miles an hour. They can never make it exact. The controller can never make it the exact miles per hour. So, but this one will go 28 miles an hour, or 29, right around in there, 28, 29, 30 miles an hour. But it won't go any faster than that, because the motor will actually slow you down. So, I mean, they have laws on this class 2, class 3, and all this other stuff. So, this comes shipped as a class 2, and then you have to go on the little computer screen and change it over to a class 3. If you want. I mean, going 30 miles an hour on one of these bikes is going to seem pretty fast, believe me. I mean, I haven't ridden a bike in 40 damn years, but, I used to race motorcycles, so I don't think I'll have any trouble getting on here and going. So, these are pedal assist, and they have, ranges of, I think this has 5 ranges of the pedal assist. So you get on it, and it goes out in pedal assist 1 all the way up to 5. On 5, you barely have to pedal, and it's zooming. So that's where you would get up to your 28 miles an hour on your pedal assist 5. So that's going to give you a lot of motor power. Pedal assist 1 is going to give you very little motor help, and you're going to be, chugging it on your own, which I'm not doing. Or you can just ride it with throttle. If you just do it throttle only, you're going to get the 20 to 22 miles an hour right around in there. So for me, that's good enough. Okay, I'm not doing this for speed. I'm just doing this to get out on the trails to shoot the videos. Okay, so I mean, that's what I'm looking to do. And then this one's just to beat around the neighborhood with, and go to the parks. There's parks around here. I can, go over to the parks and that kind of stuff. This one has a bigger motor. Like I said, this has the 750 watt motor and a bigger battery. So there's a couple of hills to going over to the park during the summer if I want to shoot over to the park. So I'll just use this one here for that. So I have the thing coming, and the rack and all that stuff. So yeah, this is a nice one too. And this one is got a step-through design here also. But it also has these little consoles you can buy too, like this little center console. You can buy this, and this goes on the right there in the front, and you can put a bunch of helmets and all that mumbo jumbo on there. But I don't need to do that. I could just tie the helmet around on there somewhere. There's the battery on that one. That has 672 milliamp hours or whatever you want to call it on these things. This says 25 to 45 miles per charge, but you know, it is what it is. There's some pictures of it right there. And this has got big luggage rack. This is more of a city bike, but it still has the big fat tires, which I like the big fat tires because the skinny tires, you know, I never liked those bikes, those 10-speed bikes with the real thin tires, because you go on gravel, you know, they kick out. These fat tires, you know, you can lower the air pressure in them and you can get a nice, you know, soft ride on them, because, you know, these bikes don't have suspensions. They don't have shocks and stuff like that. At this price point, you're not going to get that. You're going to have to get into the $1,500, $1,750 range where the bikes will start having, you know, suspensions and stuff like that. So at this price point, you're not going to get, you know, like this one's $11.99 and that one's $8.99. You're not going to get shocks. But I did buy seats with springs in them, so I'll be able to pull this off of here. This bar, I got a bar and seats with a coil spring in there, you know, heavy duty spring, so it'll cushion the ride a little bit. Then you just lower these big fat tires to put the 20 pounds in there, and that softens the ride up a lot too. I think they hold 30, you bring them down to 20. So that'll get you your ride that you need. So over here, I wanted to show you where I'm going to be going on this Allegheny Passage. Now, right here is where I go shoot those videos by that factory. I'm going to put the satellite picture up here. I'm going to zoom in here a little bit. You might recognize this area if you've seen any of those videos. So right here is that big building. There's where I always park my car, in that little sand bar right there. And then I fly over here down the river, down here by these old factories, which actually are still open. They're just not open when I'm over there flying. Okay. So, but just right down the road from there is where the trail access is for the Allegheny Trail, which may be right here. Now, I've shot videos here before too at this Boston Bridge, and standing here on this little sandbar, and then there's that little houseboat there that I shot during the summer. I shot a Mavic Air 2 video here and a Mavic Mini video here, flying on by the bridge and stuff like that. So, and then I walked this trail on another video, all the way down there for a while. Yeah, I went that way, I think. Yeah, I did. I went this way, right down to about here. I walked, but man, it was torture. Okay, electric bike is going to be much easier. Now, to go this way on the trail, if I go here to the left, that's going to head downtown Pittsburgh. That'll go all the way. That's where the Heritage Trail starts. Downtown Pittsburgh, down at Point State Park, which I'll show you that. We'll zoom out here a little bit. Down here. Here's downtown Pittsburgh. Now the trail starts down here. Right here. At Point State Park. It goes all the way from here all the way to Washington, D.C., which is hundreds of miles. Okay. But I'm not going to be doing that. So I'm just going to head back out here. Let me get my bearings together here. Okay. Okay, right here. Now, to go the other way on the trail is where mostly I'm going to be going the other way. That's the way to head toward Washington, D.C. So you would get on the trail and go this way. And, you know, I mentioned the other day when I was talking about this, there's just points on this trail and videos you can shoot. There's no car access to some of this stuff. Okay, so say I wanted to shoot something right here. where the mouse is pointing right now. Say I wanted to shoot some video right there. Now where am I going to park my car to get right there? Okay. What, way over here in somebody's driveway? And then walk through all these woods? And yeah, that's not happening. Okay. That's why you need one of these electric bikes. Now there's little trail access points on the way. Okay. There's a campsite right here. I think this is probably where I'm going to go the first time I get this bike on this trail, is going to be to this spot here. This is probably where I'll go first and turn around and go back. That's going to be my little test ride right there. I didn't want it to draw a map there, but that's what it did, so I'm not worried about that. But anyway, so that's where I'm going to wind up going on my first trip on the trail. So, and the trail just follows the river, and that's why it's flat. That's probably to that campsite from there over to there. It's probably a few miles. You know, it's probably like 3 miles or something like that. So, you know, I'm not going to go out and go, 500 miles or nothing on my first trip. But I am going to buy an extra battery for this thing. So, but like I said, all along this trail, you're running into these little towns like this one, is Buena Vista, Sutersville. As a matter of fact, I might just go to Sutersville all the way on the first trip. I think that's going to be about 7 miles, something like that. So I think maybe I'll hit Sutersville. So there's trail access points along the way, but there's certain spots that you just can't get your car to. You would have to get out there and get on the trail and walk. So we don't want to do that. I'm not much of a walker. Okay, so I'm old, man. I've had to pass out and die on this damn trail. But where you start here, I'll take this right here, you'll see here's the parking for the bike trail, and this is always packed. This bike trail does unbelievable amount of traffic during the summer. I mean, this whole parking lot is full. They're parking all over here and in here, and anywhere they can squeeze the car. They're all parked along this road right here. There's cars double parked all the way down there. Over here, this is all filled. I mean, this is a really busy spot. Plus, they have softball games here too. So, and then they're parked all back in here, all even up in here on the rocks and the gravel and all that. So, during the summer, this place is packed. I mean, literally jammed with cars. And tons of bikes. People going. There's even a bike shop over here somewhere. So, anyway, that's what I'm going to be doing during the summer, coming down here, getting on this trail, hitting the trail. And then I'm going to go drive to other places on the trail access points down the road. So, and getting on there. So, yeah, I got all that mapped out already, what I'm going to do. So, I just wanted to show you guys the bikes. But the trail is, say I drop that down there real quick. Right there is the park. I guess they were working on the parking lot there, painting the lines there during the summer. But anyway, you would go this way. There's the trail there. That would go to DC that way. And then over here, going that way on the trail would be going to Pittsburgh. Go downtown Pittsburgh, you would go that way. And then going that way would go to DC. So, and the trail is part paved, part that little fine gravel, not the hard gravel, but that real crunched up stuff, real fine gravel stuff. So it's not like mud or anything like that. So it's pretty good condition. So, all right, guys, there you go. Preview of the bikes and the trail. So that's it. Have a nice night. Bye-bye.